Now, is that necessarily the most healthy thing? No, but this is her way of coping. Hey y'all, all right. So, welcome back. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Y'all need to share these videos. So, again, we're gonna continue to develop how these insecure attachment styles can develop in a young black girl and cause her to turn into, or develop into, transform into a young black woman who says she's independent and doesn't need a man, right? We're going to discuss it. And we're also going to say who is responsible. We're going to get more into the nitty-gritty of who is responsible, who is at fault, what roles do they play, and is it such a bad thing? Is it such a bad thing to be an independent black woman, a strong black woman, right? We're going to talk about it. Okay, so we already discussed how insecure attachment styles come from our upbringing. Unfortunately, it's our parents' fault. Whatever attachment style you have, whether it's a secure or an insecure, it's your parents' fault. Of course, there's always going to be a biological component to everything, yet our environment has an overwhelming influence on how these things are going to be expressed and how they develop. So with all that being said, your secure attachment style is dependent on your parents. So we can say in the beginning that it's their fault. It is their fault. Why? Due to parental involvement, you can have a young black girl develop into having an insecure attachment style. We discussed the avoidant and the ambivalent insecure attachment types. Now, again, like I said, I'm not going to go deep into it. I will, of course, again, include articles below in the description. I'm just showing the application of these attachment styles to how a young black girl's identity development will be affected. Okay, so after you're done with your parents, you're an adult now, you're out in the world, you've moved out. How and why are you still doing these things? How and why are you still saying you don't trust what you can get and receive from your mate, your friends, your family, right? Why do you still not trust? Well, there might be some other people with your same issue, right? That young black man that this young black girl is now dealing with might also come from a home that created an insecure attachment style in him. If you're coming from the same home, your sister and brother may both share that same insecure attachment style or another variant of the insecure attachment style, right? Your parents are probably a product of that, and that's why they now parented you the way they did, right? And so now you have this young black girl who was raised in a manner that made her eventually express an insecure attachment style. And now she meets a young man who is in the same situation. Well, they're gonna clash. They're not gonna know how to communicate in an effective way. Why? Because nobody showed them. The environment in which they came from did not set them up to be able to communicate in a proper manner. So that young black girl is now, her thoughts are now, or the self-fulfilling prophecy, her belief that this person cannot provide her with what she needs mentally, right, is now confirmed by meeting this person who has gone down the same path as her, unbeknownst to them both most times, right? So what will happen is she's now, that belief is now confirmed. It's affirmed, right? Reaffirmed, concrete. So now she says, okay, you know what? If I cannot expect to feel like I belong, if I can't expect to feel like I'm loved, if I can't expect to feel like I'm wanted, desired, and needed, well then guess what? I have to focus on me and rely on me, because I'm the only one that I can rely on. not even my parents. This guy who says he loves me, right? This guy who says he'll be there for me. They're not. None of them. And it's kind of a sick cycle, a sick twist, a typhoon of terror, a typhoon of terrible decisions, and a deluge of disaster causing everybody to just crumble. Yet, this young black woman says, I'm gonna stand up on my own 2 feet and provide to me what I need. Now, is that necessarily the most healthy thing? No, but this is her way of coping. So we cannot judge and disparage what she's done in order to undo or try to undo or at least deal with and cope with the copious amounts of damage that she has undergone, right? So to attack black women for being strong and independent, you have to now go and look in the mirror and ask ourselves and be honest. Did I play a part in how this young black girl, this young black woman, did I play a role in creating this strong, independent woman who, despite her wants, decides to rely on herself rather than going back and trusting that someone is going to provide to her what nobody has ever provided in her life. Not only is it sad, it's also disgusting at the same time when you see people try to diminish the resilience of black women. They try to denounce and detract and denigrate the amount of pain that they've had to go through. So, again, before we judge their actions and how they decided to eventually identify, look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, as a parent, as a friend, as a sibling, as a mate, did I or am I responsible for any part of her deciding or her being forced into this insecure attachment style? Because let's just be honest, everybody wants to be in a healthy and meaningful relationship. So let's not judge too quickly before we take that look in the mirror ourselves, alright? So, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Discuss. You let me know in the comments. Do you agree or disagree? You tell me. Did I miss something? Alright. So, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace, y'all.